Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears. Live an amazing life. Why aren't we living amazing lives? I don't know. We're on a dense planet. There's so much we don't know, but we do know that we hold the power. I'm going to give you the tools to manifest anything. All right, so a couple things we're going to talk about today. First of all, massive success in 2020. Do you want that? Of course you do. Why did you not have massive success in 2019? Chances are pretty good you didn't, right? Not massive success. Did you have breakthroughs? Did you progress? Yay, that's all you need to do. Everything's a learning experience. It's going to bring you to something amazing if you think of it this way. Now, here's where massive success comes. This is the critical key. Most of us see all of that, and I did a video on this where this problem is not your life. It's just a problem. When we see all these things that have happened, 2018 was a rough year for everybody. 2019, we started transitioning. We're going into expansion, but I want you to know all of that was good, but we don't see it as good, so we see it as a pathway to our life that's negative. We see things not happening the way we want them to. So we blow up a story in our head and we create a future story that's really negative. And we continue to create and manifest that. Because what you think about, you manifest. How do you have massive success? Massive. Massive success requires massive thought change. Change in your thoughts. I hope I don't have cinnamon on my, I've done this before. Had a whole video with cinnamon on my lip. This is going to be the toughest thing you've ever had to do. This is going to be really tough. Why? We're so conditioned to have things not go our way and say things aren't happening. Oh my God, I'm going to be broke. I'm never going to find the love of my life. All those things that we do. We continue to go down to the negative thinking, spiraling down, and we're doing it. We must condition ourselves. We're all human. Everybody does this. The difference between the successful people, success meaning they're achieving their goals that they desire, and those who are not successful, not achieving the goals that they desire. That's how I define success. It's an individual thing. But if you're not getting what you desire, you're not successful for your own desires, okay? What is that? That is the same patterns over and over of thinking. Now, if you've taken any one of my webinars or my course, you guys can go down in the description, go over there. I condition you to say all the things that are going to get you off the negative thoughts and start to recondition you to start thinking, this is just a moment in my life. There's a reason why that happened, and I must learn from this in order for this to be massively successful. We must change the thinking. We must switch into no more negative thinking, ever, about anybody, about yourself, about what's happened. It has not been negative. It's part of what you've been manifesting and what you must move past and what you must learn from. That's it. Don't put a negative story on it. No negative stories. You're amazing. You're learning. Now, if you go back and you start to do the same old patterns that are negative towards you, be prepared for the consequences, cause and effect. You don't have to go into that space. Did you give up a bad habit? Don't go back to the bad habit. That massive change we're going to expansion is going to be amplified. Whatever's happened up to this point is going to be amplified. So if you've been moving into a positive space, making changes, getting new skills, you guys know I have internet marketing. That's free information, by the way, coming out. Making change that's very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. The biggest change that's uncomfortable is to not tell yourself a negative story about everything that's happened. Massive change means I no longer think like that person, because if that life over here, you don't like it. So for a lot of you, you have this good life. It's just a few things you want to adjust. But if you're living a life you don't love, you must completely think like a different person. Everything you've been thinking and doing, your opinions, your criticism, all of it has to change. All of it. Because you cannot be that person and have any kind of success in the areas you want. You have to be this person. Massive change is going to require massive transformation in how you think. Massive. Every single day. I have an app coming out, a mobile app that's going to come out to help you do that. It's going to be maybe first quarter of 2020. This is going to be, video is going to be old really quick. Massive change. Can you do this? It's not, well, all these big plans and whatever. It's exactly what you're thinking. And then you have to act on it. You have to think the way that massively changed person thinks and act the way they do. You have to know you have it. I gave you 3 steps to manifest. 3 steps. Know what you want. Let go of how it happens. What's the third thing? Know it's done. So what happens when you know it's done? You don't sit and worry. You become that person. You start to act like that person. What does that person do? They continue to work toward their goals. And they don't have negative thoughts while they're doing that. They're like, I'm going to achieve this goal. I'm requesting my help, calling in my troops. Give me the answers. Give me the people that are going to show up. And I'm going to continue. I'm not going to sit there waiting for it all to come to the door. I'm going to win the lottery. Why can't you just ask for abundance? See where that takes you. But if you ask for the lottery, okay, maybe it'll take 10 years. Maybe, it's going to happen after you're dead. Why not ask for abundance? That's success. What is it you want? You want to be happy. You want to be free from negativity. You want to have loving relationships. You want to be a loving, giving person. You want to stop being critical of other people. This takes a massive shift in here. How do you do that? Every single day you catch yourself. Every day. This is not true. This is not true. And that's going to be tough because when you're in that, somebody said, well, it's tough because I'm in this situation. I said, yeah, well, that's why you're in this situation, because you keep thinking you're in a bad situation. Yes, I created this situation. It doesn't feel good. But in order for me to get to that situation that I desire, I cannot have the same thoughts. It's coming right down to that. Thoughts are things. They change. Why would you have a negative thought? Massive change requires you to now start being that person. Who do you want to be? Name it. Who do you want to be? What does that person do? And you may not know exactly what to do, but you have to start heading in that direction and know that you're going to have points where you have to push through. I've got a video coming out. The success point. Pushing through that point where you're questioning everything. Should I have done this? Should I have taken Landria's internet marketing course? Oh my gosh, I'm not a millionaire overnight. Really? We all do that, right? I went to college. Oh my gosh, my life isn't the way I thought it would be, and I've got all this debt now, and oh my gosh, I'm in this thing. We're all there. We're all there together. Don't worry about this. Everything can be turned around. Everything can be turned around. I was just listening to Neville Goddard. Amazing stuff. First time I've listened to him. And I thought, wow, it's funny how we're all getting the same information that's been spewed out for centuries, right? These guys have been saying the same stuff forever. I get downloads about stuff that I haven't even watched before, and I went, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I'm saying. Why? Because we're all sharing that collective information. We're all feeling it. We know this. We know this. Why he was saying, why would somebody whose business isn't doing well and lost his home, sells his home and his business to somebody who comes in, and that person, the business is flourishing and the home is like amazing. Why? It's the same business and the same home, but it was the person in there that said, this isn't working. I'm going to lose my house. And they started to create that. You're creating that when you think that. This is a moment. This isn't your life. What do you want to change about this moment? What am I doing right here that created this moment? What am I supposed to learn from it? Because my life can be anything I want it to be. Switch that thinking. Switch it, switch it, switch it. I'm the person that knows this can work. I'm the person that I'm going to get the answers. I'm the person that when I get a challenge, I know that doesn't mean I'm not going to achieve my goals. When that challenge comes, it just means there's something else I need to learn to get to the next level. And I'm going to have a whole video on this. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Take my webinars. If I have Activate Abundance is in January. Use Manifest Now as the code. That gives you 25% off. It's the price of a meal for 3 hours with me. Let's go and learn how to switch this thinking. Learn and do it and do it and do it and do it until pretty soon you don't even have those old thoughts. The stuff starts to show up and it's not a coincidence. You deserve it. You're amazing. You're perfect. My gosh, you're the one. Don't discount that. That power in you is the one source. What do you think that is? It's dishonorable to not do the most amazing positive things with it. Right? You hold this power. I send you peace, abundance, joy, and love, my friend, and awakening. Namaste.